All right, good afternoon. This is Micah Wilson with Legacy Homes Emergency Mitigation Services. I am here at location on the job site for a certain claim that we've been dealing with. If you remember my previous video, we were dealing with two special cases, one of which was in the policy it stated that she had 2 years from the date of loss to make the repairs, and if she did not make the repairs within 2 years of the date of loss, that it was going to be non-recoverable depreciation, meaning her roof was around 15 years old. They depreciate that by half. So let's say the roof was $20,000 to replace. They're only giving her a check for $10,000 because the other half is depreciated. Normally, when you have a replacement cost value policy, you get your depreciation after the job is complete. Well, on an ACV only policy, you don't get your depreciation back. So it's not a very good policy, meaning on a $20,000 roof replacement, you're out of pocket $10,000 plus whatever your deductible is. So on this particular case here, you can see we've got this roof going on. Got the sign in the front yard. Here we go. All right, so on this particular case, let me get my camera back going. There we go. We filed a claim. Okay, on this particular claim, we filed for a date of loss for 2023. That date of loss was outside the 2-year window. And so State Farm had sent a letter to the insured letting them know that, hey, it's been past the 2-year mark since the date of loss. Therefore, we are not sending you your depreciation check. Potentially $10,000 down the drain. And so what we did was we sent out an email, and I'm going to read you the email that we sent out. Long story short, the email that we sent out was basically requesting State Farm to revise the date of loss for a different storm, and it was a storm that we had found that was closer to that 2-year mark. So I'm going to read you that email right quick. To whom it may concern, the correspondence is submitted on behalf of the insured regarding the above referenced claim and serves as a formal request to correct the reported date of loss based on newly obtained forensic weather data. So that's important. They're not going to do anything with the claim unless if there's new information found, new data, new evidence pertaining to the claim. All right. So what we did was we pulled a CoreLogic hail report, and we found that yes, there was hail damage on 2023, but we also found that there was hail damage May 2nd, 2025, which is a lot closer to today's date. It falls within that 2-year mark. So according to the CoreLogic report, the May 2nd, 2025, oh, hold on. At the time of the initial claim reporting, the date of loss was identified as June 9th, 2023. However, subsequent investigation and review of a CoreLogic hail verification report has identified a more recent and significant hail event occurring on May 2nd, 2025, which is consistent with the damage observed at the subject property. According to the CoreLogic report, the May 2nd, 2025 storm produced hail measuring approximately 0.75 inches within 1 mile and 0.9 inches within 3 miles and up to 1.2 inches within 5 miles of the insured's property. These hail sizes fall within a range recognized to cause functional damage to asphalt shingle roofing systems, associated components, particularly when factoring in wind-driven impact and storm variability. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. According to the insured, hereby requests the date of loss be formally corrected to May 2nd, 2025, as this date more accurately reflects the most recent storm event responsible for the damage. This request is made in good faith and is supported by objective third-party forensic weather data. The insured respectfully requests that claim be adjusted in accordance with the corrected date of loss, and that all applicable coverages, including replacement cost benefits, be evaluated accordingly. Please confirm receipt of this correspondence and advise the next steps in your investigation. Should you require any additional information, we will promptly provide it. All right, so we sent that April 7th, and it takes a while for insurance carriers to review emails and extend and adjust the claim and all of that. But long story short, here we are, a month later, finally. But we've got the claim approved. They readjusted the date of loss for us. And here we are. We're slapping a brand new CertainTeed on that roof, and this homeowner is getting the full replacement cost value of their claim. So whereas previously they were going to be out of pocket $10,000, because we adjusted that date of loss, the insured is not going to be out of pocket anymore, except for the deductible. So climb this ladder right quick. Give you guys a little view. All right, we made it to the top. There we go. All right. It's a pretty big roof. Brand new shingles, brand new roof, brand new turbine vents, everything brand new. And because the homeowner had a competent contractor who understands the way claims are dealt with, the way claims are investigated, the way claims are handled, we were able to basically go in there and correct this job and save that homeowner about $10,000 out of pocket. Now, your average roofing contractor might not have known to do something like that, but I was an insurance adjuster for about 8 years. I worked for about 40 different insurance carriers throughout my career. I was a independent insurance adjuster, and I was a staff adjuster for the largest TPA firm in the world. So I have the experience navigating these claims, and I've seen this a lot, and I'm here to help. So if you have any hail damage, if you have any questions regarding how to navigate your insurance claim, I'm all ears. I'm able to help you. I'm able to take a look at it and offer you guys my suggestions, and then go from there. Arkansas does not have public adjusters. We basically don't have appraisal process in the state either. So it basically comes down to a very competent contractor or going legal. And so we do offer that service as well. We have a partner attorney that we use and that we suggest when needed. But I'm able to get a lot of things done without going that route. It just takes proper verbiage on your end, and knowing what to do and how to navigate certain situations. So, long story short, homeowner got a brand new roof, saved about $10,000 out of pocket. We came in, we got the claim approved through valid documentation, a correct photo report showing the damage, a correct hail report from CoreLogic showing the date of loss, the size of the hailstone, And all of that stuff is necessary in today's world, because without valid documentation, your chances of getting it approved are very, very slim. So what we like to do for our homeowners is provide so much evidence and so much documentation that pertains to this loss that it would be unreasonable to deny it from the carrier's perspective. And what we do is we tee it up to where we have as much documentation, as much evidence going into the claim, that if it does get denied, we then flip it to our attorney partner. So, and we've only had to do that once, and it got fully approved, and the homeowner got fully reimbursed for their attorney bill, their forensic engineer bill, and their appraisal service, which is a really, really big deal. So anyways, I'm here in Little Rock, Arkansas. My name is Micah Wilson. We service the entire state. And my phone number is 501-628-6896. Thank you.